Oh, I tell you, I'd be lying to you if I wasn't excited about going to British Columbia and hunting grizzly bear. It's one of the last places you can hunt grizzly bear in Canada.
I've been a guide and an outfitter for the last 10 years in Alberta. I expanded here this spring a little bit into BC doing this grizzly hunt.
It seems like there's a lot of grizzly bears, and they are in British Columbia, but it's big, rugged country, and I tell you what, it's going to test your skills. You're going to be glassing them snow-capped mountains, you're going to be glassing the valleys, you're going to be riding horses and sleeping in log cabins and splitting firewood and just a country fresh air. I'm telling you what, this is a hunt.
Bob Foulkrod, certainly one of the most experienced and accomplished bear hunters in North America. During his long hunting career, he's taken every species of bear, from black to polar to brown and grizzly, and he's hunted them with every type of weapon, whether centerfire, muzzleloader, compound bow, and even longbow.
They have to put in a lot of effort. Grizzly bears, you know, they're pretty reclusive, so we'll work hard and hopefully have a good hunt and a bear at the end of it.
And there's going to be a lot of downtime. When I say downtime, it's spending hours and hours of glassing. You ride the horse maybe a quarter of a mile to a half a mile, get off, and you start glassing again. You know, waiting for the sun to change angles and glassing for, you know, for the footprints, looking for anything, maybe an elk kill, anything that you can do to get the upper advantage of them. And when you start to getting depressed and tired and thinking you're not seeing anything, just lift your head one time and look to see where you are. Snow-capped mountains, great big mountains, and I mean, it brings you right back to reality again. Grizzly bear hunting at its finest.
The grizzly isn't the only dangerous game in North America, but it's the one that inspires the most awe. It has formidable size, speed, strength, teeth, claws, and intelligence. Theodore Roosevelt thought that a grizzly would be a match for any African lion or Indian tiger, if they ever met. He killed his first and biggest grizzly at 10 paces in the Bighorn Mountains in the 1880s and wrote that a man who would follow into his own haunts and slay old Ephraim, as the grizzly was called, should have a thoroughly trustworthy rifle and a fairly cool head. Big and potentially dangerous game like grizzly bear called for big-time stopping power. Foulkrod is hunting grizzly with his .325 WSM, but the .460 S&W big bore handgun is also packed and loaded with the Winchester Supreme Elite Dual Bond bullet. It's the bullet that can drop a 600-pound grizzly in its tracks. Dual Bond provides superb penetration and nearly 100% retained weight. Winchester's groundbreaking bonding technology welds the core to the jacket, and then a second heavy outer jacket is mechanically bonded to create a revolutionary bullet within a bullet for deep penetration and dramatic stopping power.
I feel that horses give us that opportunity to access some of the most remote areas that you can hunt in with relative ease. We can pack our equipment in, use them for transportation while we're hunting. You know, it saves a lot of muscle work for us. The horses do a huge part of the job. It allows us to be able to work hard every day and put in that effort that we need to put in to be successful. Ready, Bob?
Yep.
Oh, son. Oh.
See something?
Yeah, there's a bear right there, just down in off the edge below the timber there, Bob.
On that hogback, right across from us, right on the edge. He's going uphill kind of, just into the cut block a little ways. 2/3 of the way up, kind of. You'll see him there. Feeding behind us, thing. He's gonna be out in that open steady. That's a nice bear. Now I hope he's going to stay out there and feed something. Look at him. Brown, beautiful bear. He might find the grass patch where he decides he's going to stay for a while, eh?
Let's get off and tie up here. Okay.
hunting grizzlies can be a truly long-distance sport. Bears are often spotted a long way off and far up, which means some serious hiking and climbing, sometimes just to get a better look at one, with the bear not always willing to cooperate. When the early explorers like Lewis and Clark and the mountain men armed with flintlocks first encountered the grizzly, they met a giant bear that hadn't yet developed a natural fear of human beings. In 1823, one of those mountain men, Hugh Glass, stumbled onto a sow grizzly with 2 cubs. Before he could get off a shot, she picked him up and threw him to the ground. As she mauled him, Glass fought back with his knife until his trapping partners came and helped him kill her. Glass had a broken leg and gashes open to his bare ribs. He fell into unconsciousness, and thinking he would soon die, his partners took his weapons and abandoned him. But Glass came to, and all alone crawled 200 miles to safety.
We spotted that bear from the other hillside. Left the horses down at the bottom and we crawled up here. This is right where he went through. We didn't know whether he went here or maybe over the top. It was getting close to our last light, so we thought we'd call him in, at least attempt it. Doesn't look like it's going to work, but that was definitely a beautiful bear. We had to try something. We can't climb the hill without at least trying to make it work. We followed this trail right up. Same trail that he came up. And we played the wind good and got up here. It was, oh geez, good half, 3/4 an hour. He was stepping out pretty good and you just don't know where he went. We tried. That's a Winchester moment right there.
Oh, there he is right there. Get down, right there, get down.
All of a sudden we're coming up over, and all of a sudden there he is. He's out in the middle of the pipeline feeding. He's right in the power line that we were riding.
He's right there.
And we jumped off those horses and ran them to the wood line and tied them up and came back.
Got him right there, Bob. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, you got your rangefinder, Bob? We'll just go up around the bend there, and I'll take a yardage on them.
Okay, get
and
right
then, yeah, right on. It's right here, Bob. He's just right there, just right in the corner, Bob. He don't know we're there. I ranged him, he's 212 yards. We'll just move just out here a couple of steps and you'll be able to get a good shot on him. You see him right there, Bob?
Yep, I got him.
Okay. Got lots of time. He doesn't know we're there at all. We'll just let him walk out. He has no idea we're there. He's just feeding down in on those cabbage plants.
Yeah, I got him.
He's got lots of time. The wind's in our favor. Let him turn.
Oh, almost.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
He's facing us right now.
Okay, just wait.
He doesn't know we're here.
No, whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay, here comes the shot. Here we go.
Good shot, Bob. He's down. He's down. He's down. Put another one in. Get him. Get him again. Get him again.
He hit him good.
He hit him good, Bob.
He's down, I'm sure of him.
He went in right at them willows.
Everything was perfect for us to get this grizzly bear. And I got my old tripod set up. Stood there and squeezed that 325 off and that Winchester. Oh, I want to tell you, it just hammered him. And he turned around, he was rolling around, and I was just getting ready to squeeze it off, and he got up and he started to run away from me, and I give him one more shot just for keepers, and I got myself a grizzly bear.
So geez, hey Bob, we just come riding along down the pipeline there. You know, I come around the bend, I swung a little wide because I knew this bend was here, I wanted to have a look. I just got out far enough to see down here, and here this bear was right in this creek down here feeding on this cabbage plants and stuff. And boy, we just bailed her back off to the side of the pipeline. We're bailing off of there, the deer flying.
Yeah. Last thing I looked is as I was going by, I was looking up the hill to see whether he'd seen us or not. He didn't have a clue we were there.
Never had a clue.
No.
Wind was right in our face, you know. And once we got everybody off the horse here and got everything settled down.
Oh, we got all the time in the world. He didn't have a clue.
Never had a clue.
When I hit him, boy, it hurt him, didn't it?
Nice shot, 200 yards. And the bear only went 50 yards here into the creek is just incredible.
Well, hunting has a lot to do with timing, you know. We got snow-capped mountains, you know. There's nothing for them to feed up there. They have to come down and feed in this green grass. So we hit this perfect. Well, I'll tell you what, I've always had a love for bears, especially grizzly bears. I want to thank you, man. It's been absolutely a pleasure and another fine hunt.
Well, right on, Bob. Thanks a lot. It's always fun having you around.
What a beautiful grizzly that is right there. Oh, he's beautiful blonde. It starts turning color and gets started all the way down his leg to black. And look at those claws onto him, man. Boy, look at that. He's been out a little while. He's been digging. He's hungry for sure. Look at them claws. I wouldn't want one of them things to get a hold of you. So what do you think? Coming to British Columbia, wound up with the 2 tags, wound up getting myself a beautiful grizzly bear. And these are interior grizzly bears. What a gorgeous hide onto him, and a timber wolf too. Like I said when I left, going to BC, snow-capped mountains, river crossings, horses, log cabins, splitting firewood, coffee on the stove. It just doesn't get much better than that right there.